prodigal son literally went from a penthouse to a pig pen. That's what happens when you go out there. Some of you think that, you know, you got this thing all figured out and you can do what you want to do and God's going to wink at it and Satan will never control you. So sad. That's what the prodigal son thought. Thought he knew better than Daddy. I'm leaving Daddy's house today. Give me my money. I'm going to go spend and do what I want to do. You've been telling me all these things and giving me all these rules and commandments and telling me what the Word of God says. I'm tired of hearing it and I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm out. So he made his way with the hardship, with the pain, with the sorrow, with the depravity. You know, he was completely depraved in his life. That means he was morally and spiritually bankrupt, this kid was. Never truly got a hold of the things of God. And the enemy lured him out of the house, the safety and the security of his father's home with all the blessings. He said, no one's better over here. Come experience just a little taste. The problem is sin. You want a little bit and then you've got to have a little more. And then you've got to have a little more. And then have a little more until finally you're consumed in it. You're so deep in the muck and the mire that you can't get yourself out. I remember when I was a kid in southern Louisiana, it was swampy and always muddy and always raining down there. We had these rubber boots on and we'd go walking in the mud, my brother and I, and every now and then you'd step in some of that mud and you try to pull your foot up, your foot came up, the boot wasn't coming up. And that's the way it is when you go out in the world. You just don't know. You're walking along and it's wet on the ground and it's kind of cool. You're kicking the water and having fun. You got your little umbrella out singing in the rain. And then you come to the next spot and you take that step and, oh, you know what? I've seen that kind of mud before, not a big deal. I've stepped in it, didn't even get dirty. You step in it, and your boot gets stuck, and you pull your foot out, and you step in the mud and fall on your face. That's exactly what the enemy wants to do to you. Will you be keen enough? Will you be sensitive enough? Will you be obedient enough? Will you be contrite enough? Will you be broken enough and humble enough to stay in the Father's house? Or will you take the journey the prodigal took? And so the prodigal goes out and he's coming home. The wonderful thing about it is, apparently the father had been looking for him. Because the father from a long way away sees the son come up and he says, that's my boy. I love that boy. He's made some mistakes, but it's homecoming day. He's coming home today. We're going to have a party today. He didn't say, son, what's wrong with you? You stupid idiot. You took all of your inheritance. You went out and made a fool of yourself with all these women and all. You just blew it. What is wrong with you? No, he didn't do that. He says, come on, son. Welcome home. But one thing, notice one thing. You never once seen that father run after him. You never once see that father run after him. Wonder why that is. Sometimes you got to learn. Sometimes, I know the father in love, and he was crying, and he was trying to hold back. I'm sure there was times he woke up in the middle of the night and said, my son, where's my boy? I got to go out and get him. Or where's my dog? I got to go get him. But he said, this boy will never learn, and this daughter will never learn until it hurts so bad that it's impressed upon them the lesson they learned. Sometimes you just got to let them go and let God take care of them. Do you have enough faith in God to take care of your children? Have you raised your children up the way God has asked you to? If you have, you can be just like the prodigal's father. You can stay at home and say, you know what? The day's coming. A week has gone by and a month has gone by. You know what? A few months have gone by and it's almost been a year, God, and I'm starting to get a little nervous, Lord. You said if I raise a child up the way she go, he won't depart. But God, he's gone. Is he going to come back? He says, just wait, he's coming. Don't worry, she's coming. You raised them the right way. They're going to come back. And you're going to be a seeing from afar off. And it's going to be an exciting day. Every backslider, every Christian I've ever seen come Lord, you talk about an exciting day. They walked away temporarily to sow their wild oats, to step into the fast lane to see if they can keep up with the enemy's vehicle. And then the day they come home, we embrace them and we love them. That's what the